Hi Flosstube, my name is Lydia and welcome to a new episode of Lovely Stitches here on Flosstube. Yeah, where to start? It's been a while again. Every time I promise you to come back in 2 weeks, but it never happens, so I should stop making those promises. Yeah, we had our family holiday and we had a lovely 3 weeks. We spent 2 weeks at home and 1 week we went camping with our caravan. Normally we go camping for 2 weeks and 1 week at home. But because of COVID we didn't make any arrangements for a campsite until the last moment. Because the children like to swim and we don't want to be held back by any regulations and sit in the caravan all day. Then we would be rather home than sitting on a campsite somewhere and you can't do anything. But since things got a little bit looser here in the Netherlands, we decided to go camping. And we went to Limburg, which is on the other side of the Netherlands. We live up north. And Limburg is in the south of the Netherlands. And we had a lovely week. Not the most beautiful weather, but that's the Netherlands. So yeah, it's okay. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of things. We went to an amusement park and we went shopping, and kids had a lot of fun in the playground on the campsite. So it was fun. Now we are back to work and to school for the last 2 weeks again, and everything is back to normal, it seems like. So I decided to film today. I wanted to film 2 weeks ago. I even wanted to film before we went camping, but yeah. What will I show you today? Well, of course, whips. I have 2 finishes, one is a previous finish, which I didn't show in my last video. And I recently finished a project. I have a little bit of haul, just a little bit. And of course I will announce the winners of my giveaway for reaching 1K subscribers. And I'm so thankful, you guys. You responded so you guys responded so much. I still received some comments last night. Everyone is included. I had 52 unique commenters on my giveaway. So I will pick 3 winners later on in the video. Or I already picked them. I wrote the names down here. I will announce them later on in the video. But I will first jump into the whips. Or should I show you the finishes? That's what I'm going to do. I will start off with my previous finish. And this one I didn't show on my latest video. And while I was filming, I was like, forgetting something. But I didn't want to make the hassle of stopping the film and go on the hunt for where I left it. This morning I was on the hunt for my notebook. This is the notebook I use to write down everything cross stitch related. For example, I use it to keep track of my fall fairy. This is in the beginning of the year. This is April. And peacock's plumage is down here. I write down the DMCs I need to get. If I would like to start a freebie, or I even have my my charts, which I have bought earlier, and I write down the flosses I need. So sometimes I place an order with an LNS, and sometimes it says if you buy for 50 euros you get free shipping, and then you're like on 45 euros and you have to pay shipping, and then you're also on 50 euros. Then I'm like, well, I add something extra to my cart so I have flosses instead of paying for shipping. That's me. So I have these lists so I can choose, well, I only need for cow pile, I only need pine needles. I need to add one floss to my cart to receive free shipping. So I will see if they have pine needles, and then I can cross it off my list. And that's why I keep track of that. Or when I start a new project, I write down all the DMCs. So last time I ordered for 3 new full coverages. So I wrote down all the DMCs, and then when I receive them I can easily put them down on which project they need to be, and then I can tick off the colors I have. I like to be very organized. And I also write down for the floss tubes what I worked on and what I bought, and in this case the winners of the giveaway, and something else I will mention on the end of the video. So this is my previous finish, and I hope I can show it right. This is the first time I'm filming on our video camera instead of my phone. So I hope it will all be okay and the sound will be okay, but we will see. This is The Key by Barbara Anna, and I will see if I can hold it a little bit closer for you. This was a freebie released for the Be Well and Stitch movement last year when COVID hit us for the first time. And I stitched this on Sampler Light Blue by Extrude Design, and I think it's really pretty. It turned out really great. I don't know yet what I will do with it, if I will put her in a frame, or I'm even thinking about making a project bag with her on front of it. I don't know yet, but I think that will be it. So that's her, and this is I believe it is a, do I have the bag here? A 32 count Belfast linen. Then I have another finish, which is in this small little bag, and I'm really glad I finished this one, because this is the Brandaris. Yay, I finished it. This is a kit by Paco Handwerken. I bought it on the island of the Schelling once when I was there on a holiday. I really love the island of the Schelling, and that is the reason why I wanted to stitch this. But I am glad it is done, because the chart, I've told you about this in previous videos, the chart was very hard to read. All the green was looking the same. So yeah, I'm really glad this one is done. Someone mentioned or commented, well, we don't know what the green is supposed to be, only you know that, and maybe some other people who stitched it. So just finish it in a way you think looks best. No one will tell. And she was so right, and that gave me some courage to stitch on it again and to finish it. So I brought it with me on our camping trip, and on the way over there I already finished it. No, I didn't bring it on our camping trip. I brought it to something else we went to. And then I joked to my mother, because I WhatsApped a picture to my mother, and I joked to my mother, and I have nothing for the way back. But it's okay. I'm glad it's done. And now I have a small project bag left for something else. These project bags are from the Action, by the way. I have larger ones. like this black one and a smaller one. This is a laptop case and this is a tablet case. And they're rather cheap and they will do perfectly. Then I will show you my focus piece, of course, which is in this handmade bag. Handmade by me. My focus piece is of course The Fall Fairy by Ruth Sanderson. Charted by Hate. Oh, look at those colors. Oh, this camera is picking up the colors so nice. This is stitched on 18 count Aida, 2/1 full cross. And I am currently at, let me see, 95.7%. And I only have a small piece left to do. I have about 8,500 stitches left, which is totally doable because I want to finish her this month. And I forgot the hashtag. Debbie mentioned Animal Instinct on Flosstube was doing a little challenge with her full coverages. Debbie said, well, I want to join her, but I want to try and see if I can finish my hashtag FC Finish Challenge 2021 in September. And I said, well, I want to try that too. I want to have her finished. I know I will get into a black hole when I have her finished, but I'm so ready to get her finished. So I decided to join. They have a hashtag and I believe it's... No, I don't know. I will put it down below in the Dropbox. But it's totally doable for me. I have to stitch about 325 stitches every day, which is fine. It's quite a bit, but it's doable. I will see if I can stitch a little bit more on the days that I am not working or during the weekends. But only this piece I have left. I mean, everything else is finished. and it's I'm so in love with this project. But I also love to see her finished. And yeah, it would be so nice. And I already have something in my mind to do for next year, and I will work on that after this one is finished. But I can't wait to work on my other hates because I have a lot going on right now. And I want to get some more progress on the other ones. Because yeah, some projects only have a little bit of stitching in them, and it doesn't feel right. Next hate, that will be this one. This still needs a project bag. Now it's in an IKEA bag, which works great. And this is, and I will need to hold it right still in the hoop. So I'm going to remove that hoop when I'm done finishing, when I'm done filming. Wow. This is She Sleeps, and I will show you what it will look like when she's finished. And first I will show you the mock-up of Fall Fairy, because I forgot to show you. This is how the Fall Fairy will look when she's finished. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then She Sleeps will look like this when she's finished. And I immediately fell in love when I saw this one on, what's her name? Laura from She's also on Flosstube. I keep forgetting everything today. And Daddy also bought this pattern, and we started this one under hashtag Team She Sleeps. And if you want to join us, please do so. I started on the right in the middle because it's a round pattern. You cannot start in a corner, but I decided to start on the right hand side in the middle. I like to work my way over from right to left, and so that's why I started there. And I cannot wait to get back to this one. But I committed to finishing Fall Fairy, so I'm definitely going to try and do that first. She Sleeps is on 0.43% right now. Then I have a new, no, it's not a new start. I started her, you've seen her last time, but this is a new favorite of mine, and I stitched quite a bit on her. This is April Fairy by Hannah Lynn, and this is also still in the hoop, so I should remove this after filming. And this is on 18 count Ada 201, and for this project that's fine, not a lot of confetti happening, so the threads are laying nice. I rediscovered the hoop, as you can see. Fall Fairy I'm stitching in hand, but this one I am stitching in a hoop. Yeah, so I am now at 4.59%. I should show you the mock-up first, so you can see how she will look when she's finished. She's gorgeous. Jentina is stitching her, and she's so far along, and every time I see updates from her I want to work on her on this one. But yeah, Fall Fairy. It's funny, right? How we put ourselves in positions even though we want to stitch on something else. I'm so committed on finishing Fall Fairy right now. So this is her hair. I started in the right hand top corner, and I will work my way down like this. So yeah, really love this project. Very nice to work on, just also because of the lack of confetti. Then the next hate, and then I am done with all the hates. This is a restart. I told you last video I had a lot of issues with how it looked. I will show you the mock-up first. This is She Sleeps. No, this is Princess Asleep. I'm sorry. And I started this one on 18 count Ada 201. And I was used to working on 18 count Ada, but I was working on it and it's still in here, so I can show you again, even though I showed it on my last video. This was how far along I was, but it didn't feel right. It was bulky. My crosses weren't laying flat. It was just a mess, and I didn't feel like working on it. And then I was working on Peacock's Plumage, and this was already the second time I restarted, and I was like, no, I'm not going to restart again. No, I'm not. And then Alice commented in our egg group, like, no, you're really not going to restart? Like a little poking she did, and I was like, well, no, I am going to restart. Just because I can. And Peacock's Plumage was on 25 count Lugana 101, and it felt nice and it stitched up really pretty, and that was the reason I decided I am going to restart this one. So here she is 0.39%, so I'm not as far yet as I was on before I restarted, but that's okay. This looks so much better. Also stitching it in the hoop, you can still see the hoop marks. I never ironed it before filming, I'm sorry. But this looks so much better. And I really started to love 25 count Lucana. Even though the April Fairy is fine on the 18 counts, I do love this. And I want to get back to this one. Then I have my new car stitching. I always have a project lying around which I work on in the car when we are traveling somewhere. At this point it is also Fall Fairy because I have to spend so much time on her. I will bring her with me in the car. Tomorrow we are going to an amusement park with a cousin of my husband and his family. We have to drive for an hour there and an hour back, so I get 2 hours of stitchy time, and that will be Fall Fairy because then I will have a lot of the 325 stitches done already in the car. But before I decided on taking Fall Fairy, I had this one as my travel piece, and this will be my travel piece again when Fall Fairy is done and finished. And this is called Love and Devotion. This is a kit by Leonard. I already finished the tiger and the cup a couple of years ago, even before I started Flosstube. I was pregnant with my son Fedor at that time. And then I decided to also stitch this one, and you also have the elephant with his young, and I am definitely going to get that one also, even though this is on 14 count Ada. It's not my jam anymore, but I want to have the triptych together and maybe hang them together someday. I'm working on the top part, and the top part and the middle part is here. So the top part is almost done. And what I like about the kits that Leonard produces is there's depth in the depth. In the pattern because of using one thread over here and here 2 threads over one. But it isn't like a dimensions kit with 4 or 5 threads and crosses and half crosses and all that kind of stuff. So it's easy. It's large on 14 count Ada, so I can take it with me. And I just want to finish this. It's one of the projects that I have the longest, so it's time to finish her. Then I have one project left, which is a project you are seeing every Flosstube video, and it's in this handmade bag, and it's got a little tag on here, which I received as a gift from Jantina Stitches, and I almost lost my needle here. This is Quilting Bee, which is our Stitchketeers friendship cell. We work on this every other Friday on our Zoom meeting, and I stitch this on the called for fabric, which is 40 count sheep straw by R&R, and the called for flosses, specialty flosses. And this is how far I am. Not a lot left to do. I have the bee finished, as you can see, and then I have to close the border and finish all the doodads around the bee. And then this one is so gorgeous, and I want to frame this one. And behind the camera there is a little thing. I have a few plants on there and a Moroccan light, and I think this will fit perfectly between the plants and such. So, can't wait to have this finished. Because I want to frame this one. And it's pretty. So these are all my whips and my finishes. Now I only have to show you my haul. I only bought one thing, and I was watching a Flosstube video, and I don't even remember which Flosstuber it was. I never wrote it down, but she stitched this kit and it never left my mind. And so I was looking on Marktplaats, which is a Dutch eBay site, and there it was. For a rather cheap price, because the packaging was damaged. I don't care about the packaging. I only want the chart and the flosses to be perfect. I mean, I can even change the fabric. If the chart's fine, the flosses are fine. It is this one. It's called Paris Market. It's a Dimensions Gold Collections kit. And as you can see, it's broken here. Normally you can hang it up on here, but it's in here upside down. I took it out of the packaging to see if everything is in there. So yeah, that's why it was cheaper. She opened it and she taped it with some masking tape again. But everything is in here, and I'm really happy with it. I'm not going to start it yet because I have a lot of full coverage going on. But I definitely want to start it soon. Maybe when Fall Fairy is finished. But I also have another Dimensions kit, Gold Collections kit, on the go. So don't know yet what I will do. If I will work on that a little bit more to see if it's, when that's grown a little bit more, I will start it. I don't know yet, but it's really itching to start. But yeah, really glad I found this one. I'm going to announce the winners. I'm going to do that. As I said, because of the 1K subscriber mark, I was going to give away 3 needle minder grab bags from my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop link is here below. I have been out on a holiday for the past couple of weeks, but I am up and running again. So if you would like to buy some needle minders, you can click on the link below and see if there's something there for you. Yeah, I picked 3 winners. I asked you guys to mention what your stitching buddy is, and I had a lot of lovely comments. A lot of animals are stitching buddies, a lot of husbands and boyfriends are stitching buddies, which I'm glad to hear because my husband is my stitching buddy too. When he is home, he always sits next to me and he will be on his PlayStation and I will be stitching. But we are together, so I see that as being buddies. My cat are my buddies Simba and Shores. Shores is growing. He's becoming so big and he's so naughty. He is so funny. He likes to get all the sand out of our plants, out of the pots. So yesterday I vacuumed. I turned around and there was sand again. So I decided, no, I'm not going to vacuum. I will swipe it up. Yeah, then my husband got home and he did it again. So my husband vacuumed. My husband turned around and there it was again. So that was 4 times in a day. Take a cat, they said. No, I'm really glad he joined our family, and he's sweet also. Last night he was laying on my lap like this, and then he's the sweetest thing ever. So yeah, you're not here to hear stories about shorts, but to hear if you want. I have 3 winners picked already, and the winners are Sue Landrialt. I hope I'm not butchering your name. I will also put it down here. Stitchy Ali and Sheila Bell. Congratulations, you guys! You won a Needle Minder grab bag. So if you could email me your address and your Needle Minder grab bags will be sent to you. Talking is hard today. So yeah, thank you for joining in the giveaway, and I hope you will stick around to see what I have in the future. I am also planning on doing some things with my Etsy shop, but I will have to see how that is going. Trying out some new things, and I will also be selling some more project bags later on. So stay tuned for that. Then I only have one thing left to say. As I said before, us the Stitchketeers, which are Jantina Stitches, the Rocking Stitcher, Creatively Yours, and Alice. Hi Alice! Honeybee Stitcher on Instagram, and me. We Zoom every other Friday, and one of the nights Alice said, well, I would like to organize a get-together. Not a full-on retreat, just a get-together. Stitch together, maybe shop together, talk, laugh, cry, whatever. And we were like, yes, that's what we want. That should be fun. You know, after not having a retreat here in the Netherlands because of COVID, we definitely would like to get together, stitch, maybe shop. And Alice said, well, I would really love to organize it, but I need to know if people are interested. And she asked us, the 4 Flosstubers, if we could ask our viewers if they would be interested in going to a retreat. Or not a retreat, a get-together I should say. Because when calling it a retreat, expectations got really high. Debbie already mentioned it in a previous video, and she called it a retreat, and people expected some sort of StitchCon. We are not thinking about organizing something like that. Not now. COVID is still here. We don't know if we are able to go through with it. Maybe COVID numbers will run sky high again by the time we want to organize it. So we have to cancel everything, and then you cannot give a full-blown StitchCon kind of retreat. That is the reason why we chose to do just a get-together. We are planning, or no, not really planning, we would like to do it in the beginning of next year, in the spring, which will be around February, March, maybe April. Probably for 2 days, but if you do it for 2 days and you want to be there for 2 days, you have to make all the arrangements yourself. So if you want to stay over because it is a 2-hour drive, you have to get your hotel by yourself. It's not only for Dutch people. If you're from all over the world and you want to come here, please do so. We would love to meet you. But as said, you have to make your arrangements yourself. It would be 2 days, and if I am right in telling you this, the first day will be the official day for getting together, and the second day will be also an official day, but also for people who want to join just for a little time, for maybe stitch for 2 hours with us, or just to meet us and drink a cup of coffee and go home again. So don't feel obligated to stay all the time, to stay both days. You don't need to. It should be fun. I mean, stitching is fun, and stitching is sweetie. And if you want to stitch only one day and you want to join us, please do so. So if you would be interested in something like that, please comment below. We are first trying to see if people are interested. And when we will make things more concrete, then we will, and concrete is a Dutch word, I realized. When we want to make things set in stone, we call it maak dingen concreet. But concrete is something different in English. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe I should cut this out. Okay. You know what I mean. When we are looking to set things in stone, you will... I need to laugh at myself. I'm so sorry. You will be the first to know. We will announce it. We are hoping we will get around 30 people. But even if we will get around 10 people, it's fine. So let us know. Please comment below. And I will let Alice know how much people are interested. And then we will talk things through again. And you will hear very soon from us. So yeah, I would love to know. Also, I would love to meet all you guys. Because, you know, Flosstube is a way of interacting. Instagram is a way of interacting. And a lot of you are on Facebook, like in the Facebook group of 911 Stitcher, Stacy. So you know, you get a lot of interaction through that. But meeting Stitchers in real life, yeah, that's just the most fun. So please let us know. Well, I think I have mentioned everything now. I don't have anything written down anymore. Winners of the giveaway, please get in touch with me and I will ship you the giveaway gift. I hope to do a giveaway soon again, and if I do, you will be the first to know. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed yet and you really like what you see, please put your thumbs up and subscribe. If you would like to support my channel, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link below. You're not obligated to do that, but if you want to, I would be really thankful. And I hope to see you soon again. So stay healthy and stay safe. And until next time, bye!